Hello everyone, and welcome to BigH Lucas, episode 4. At the end of episode 3, Celia had just accused our man of being drunk. He'd said he was out in a bar in Dubai. He'd been typing a mixture of sensible sentences and complete rubbish. Celia had accused him of handing his phone to a mate, and we finished with her saying to him, "That was very rude, I knew it. You're drunk. You don't even remember how much you had to drink, do you? I'll talk to you again tomorrow. You'll probably wake up with a horrible headache. Make sure you drink lots of water." "I'm not drunk," he said. "Asked a question also. If I said the same thing about your dad, will you be okay with it? But you couldn't answer, and you threatened to end the call if I don't answer you, which is wrong. So I did you a favour and ended it. Sweet dreams to you, and thanks for the attitude." "Well, my father would never have told his son that if a lady says no, you should just continue bullying her until she changes her mind," said Celia. "He was a gentleman, and I'm very surprised you would even think it's okay to keep pestering a lady. I'm very surprised your own father taught you that. But you're a grown man now, and you should have realised that in 21st century USA, men don't behave like that, and you're responsible for your own behaviour. Good night." When Celia turned on the laptop the following morning, our man was showing his true colours. "I begged you to sing for me, and you said no. I kept begging you, and you kept saying no. You later said, 'Didn't my dad teach me when a woman says no, she means no?' My reply was, 'It's not all the time.' Then you said, 'My dad must be a fool. Does a bully beg for something? It's obvious. It's either you're self-centred or you rude. But it's all good. Have a great day and wish you the best. A healthy relationship deserves respect from both parties involved. So if you want to keep playing the victim and calling me a bully, then it's all good. I have a clean and free mind." "Can we just agree," said Celia, because I didn't want to fly at him. I wanted to keep this going. "Can we just agree that when I say no, I mean no? I'm sure the same would apply to you. If you said no and I asked you to do something, I'm sure you wouldn't want me to go on and on and on and on and on at you to try and make you change your mind. Or maybe you would. I'll try it sometime. If you say no, we'll see what happens. What time does the match start?" "Feel free to ask any time, but I will definitely change my mind if it's reasonable and if it will make you happy, but won't insult you or your family over that. I'm 100% sure of that. My dad didn't raise me to insult or disrespect other people, especially the elderly." "Thanks for calling me elderly," replied Celia. "Thought you don't like football," he said in reply to her asking what time the match starts. "I don't. If I did, I'd know the answer. I thought you were going to watch it." "So why do you want to know when the match starts?" he said, sending a worried face. "Because I was wondering what time to paint my toenails bright green. Or I'll just carry on talking to you all afternoon and not worry about whether you want to watch the match. Anyway, I apologise for being interested in your afternoon." "Match is 8 p.m. your time," he said. "Goodness," said Celia, "that's very late for you." "But I will stay up." "How are you getting on with your work today? Remember, if you made it through that call in the last episode, he said he was going to have to inspect all the kitchens because his workmen were incompetent. Then he changed his mind and said they'd been fitting the wrong handles and hinges, I think." "Today is rest day," said our man, forgetting what he'd said yesterday, or what his mate had said. "You told me you had to inspect all the kitchens because your workers were incompetent. Did you decide to do it tomorrow instead?" "Yes," said our man hastily. "I've been working so hard lately and need to rest the body today. It's important." "I agree," said Celia. "I think trying to do all the inspections today would have been a mistake. You need to rest." "All work and no rest makes Jack a dull man," he said. "So true," replied Celia. "Watching the game now," he said on the Sunday evening. Celia sent a thumbs up. "Good morning, sweetness." "Hello," she said. "I just stopped for lunch. How are the inspections going?" "It's okay, just minor adjustments." "Oh, that's good. Sounds as if it won't take too long to put right." "Done," he said, followed by 10:21 a.m. here already. I'll point at that message and you'll see the timestamp on it. 18:01 p.m. in the UK. It was 1 minute past 9 in Dubai. "I doubt it," replied Celia. "Wasn't typing right." "I know," she said. "Keep trying." "Trying? To get the time right." Just took a cough syrup. It got my vision a little bit blurry and got me drowsy too. I got cough and my nose is congested. Oh dear, poor scammers. You see, even scammers get the same viruses that the rest of us do. Oh dear, Cecilia, have you worked out the real answer? I'm sure your phone will tell you. Mine does. 9:11 p.m, he said, finally catching up. Woohoo, said Celia. I kind of thought you'd know whether it was morning or night. You probably need to take a day off and rest if your cold's bad. I should be fine by morning. I hope so. You've got a lot of work to do. I miss home. I swear. I just need to finish up so I can go home and rest properly. Yes, I understand, said Celia, but you don't want to miss little details because you aren't well. Yes, just to avoid another readjustment. I was just cooking dinner, said Celia, because she disappeared for a short while. To save you asking, I was cooking some rice to go with some vegetable curry I had in the freezer. I guess you're resting. I do hope you're feeling better tomorrow. Good night for now. Oh dear, Cecilia, now I'm not having a good morning. And the reason she said that was because of what I think I said in either the previous video or the video before. I was struggling with Celia's character. And so we decided that being a lady of a certain age, she might be having hot flushes, forgetful patches, and other things that might encourage the scammer to engage with her. Guess that's life at my age, she said. Some days I'm fine. And other days, I'm all hot and bothered and get confused and can barely remember which day it is. Well, it's Tuesday, he said. Good afternoon from this side. Good evening, said Celia a bit later. How are you feeling today? Is your cold better? Yes, I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing? I'm okay, I think, she said. I was finding it hard to concentrate at work today. Hello, sweetness. How's your day been? Please pardon me for just texting now. I woke up late, so I had to hurry up to attend a meeting at the construction company, which took a while, because the construction company had to do a review on the quotation I submitted for the importation of the furnitures. Quotation approved, thank God. And money paid already. I made an e-transfer to the supply company already. Now I'm waiting on them to confirm to the payment that I can be on my way home. It's 8:17 p.m. here at the moment, so it's good evening to me. How's your day been? Hello, Cecilia, I just got home. Do you have to wait for the furniture to be delivered? No, as soon as the payment I made is confirmed by the suppliers, I'm good to go. OK, said Celia, that sounds good. Have you finished installing the kitchens? I should be done by Friday afternoon. Not many left to install then, she said. Yes, that's good. It was a big job. I hope you're proud of the work. Good morning, said Celia the next day. I'm just having a quick cup of tea and taking some paracetamol. I have a horrible headache today. What we ladies have to put up with when we're feeling out of sorts because of our age. Some days I forget my own name. Sorry, baby, he said. As sure as you've taken the medicine, you will definitely be fine. And then we started down the route of his scam. Hello, baby. Please pardon me for just sending you a message now. It's 6:24 p.m. Thursday over here at the moment. It's been a crazy day so far. It's been very worrisome for me today. The supply company haven't confirmed the payment up till now. I found out that the e-transfer I made to the suppliers got delivered, but not into their bank account. Seems like my email got hacked, and the e-transfer was monitored and got diverted. I already explained this to the construction company. I'm hoping for their cooperation. As beautiful as the internet is, it can also be equally dangerous. We just have to be careful. I filed a report with police department back home already. Well, if the scam progresses, it might be interesting to see that report. And I sent them all the necessary prints of the transaction. Hopefully they can clamp down on the criminals. How's your day going? Oh no, said Celia. That sounds awful. I do hope your bank and the police can sort things out for you. How worrying. Yes, they will have to do something about it. How's it going at work? It's fairly quiet this afternoon, said Celia, because this was mid-afternoon. I was sorting through some old application forms on the computer and archiving them. You're the only one at the office? No, there are 3 of us. OK, I'm the only one here this afternoon. Menna has gone to a meeting at one of the colleges, and Logan is off today. Now I know why you said it's a quiet afternoon. Are you busy today? She asked. Closed already. I don't have much left to do. I'm home now, she said a bit later. It's a lovely evening, so I walk home the long way along the river. I love reverse, he declares. Welcome home. That one took me a while, said Celia, who wasn't going to pick him up on it. River, he hastily corrected himself. Have you heard anything yet? She asked. I'm guessing it's around lunchtime in the US. Haven't heard anything. I will wait until tomorrow. It's 10:95 p.m. already, he said, mistyping. I think it was 10:15. Oh, okay. Hope you get better news tomorrow. Thank you for wishing me well. My sweetness. It's a gorgeous day here, Celia, the next day, so I'm sitting outside with a cup of tea, waiting for a Zoom meeting in 10 minutes. Is today your last day in Dubai? I'm guessing you have your flight home booked. Hello, baby! Good afternoon. How's your day going? It's 6:08 p.m. here at the moment, and I've been restless. I received an email from the police stating that it's difficult to clamp down on online fraud, and the fight to recoup the money could take ages and would likely be fruitless. In cases like this, I know I have to take swift decision. I already forwarded the email to the construction company, and I took a printed copy to the Dubai Police Department. I'll be in a meeting session with them in the next 30 minutes. Hello, Cecilia. I didn't like to say anything, but I was afraid that's what they might say. The fraudsters are usually overseas somewhere, and it's impossible to trace them. How are you, baby? It's 10:09 p.m. over here at the moment. Done with the meeting. I'm in my hotel room at the moment. From the looks of things, it seems like I'm going to have to be here for a while. The Dubai Police Department confirmed that the transaction can't be traced. They can't view a customer's transaction history and access payment details. They cannot, however, access any memos attached to an Interac e-transfer. That's why it's difficult to clamp down on online fraud, and the fight to recoup the money, even if possible, could take ages and would likely be fruitless. So they said I'll have to pay or my passport be withheld, so I don't leave town while investigation proceeds. I'm now trying to raise the money through clients and associates, and whoever cares. Life isn't a smooth sail. Sometimes it's stormy and sometimes it's peaceful, but situations don't last forever. I never saw this coming, but I will escape through. Oh dear, Cecilia, what a mess. I guess you'll have to stay in Dubai until you can get things sorted out. He sent one of those photos that scammers love of a man lying on a couch. Will you be able to stay in the same hotel? Do they still have your room available? Yes, I'm still here, he said. That's good. At least you don't have to find somewhere else to stay. How's your day been? Good, thanks, Cecilia. It was lovely and sunny today, so I walked home along the river again. I often do that if it's a nice evening. If it's nice again tomorrow, I might go for a longer walk somewhere. That makes it a good start to the weekend for you. Oh, yes. I just looked at the forecast. Looks like tomorrow morning will be okay. Then we could have rain and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Kind of a fair weather, right, he said. I wouldn't call thunderstorms fair weather. I have to hang the washing inside so it doesn't get rained on. I love the sound of thunderstorm at night, though, he said. Baby, I'll call it a night now. I'll text you in the morning. Okay, Cecilia, I hope you managed to get some sleep. I'm sure things will sort themselves out. Thanks you very much, baby. Your words are very encouraging. Good morning, she said the next day. Have you heard anything yet this morning? Good afternoon to you, sweetness. It's 2:06 p.m. over here. Haven't really been sleeping ever since the whole thing happened. So far, I haven't gotten any reply to the mail and text I've sent to raise funds. I'm really worried. Had to leave the hotel earlier today because my time is fast spent and I can't pay for extra days. A nice Arab man named Rahim allowed me to spend a few days with him. Baby, I really need every little help I can get right now. When I return and resolve my bank issues, I will pay back both in cash and kind. The whole situation is getting to me already. I wish my uncle was still here. He's always been there for me when he was alive. Please forgive me for bothering you with my problems. Even though I haven't met you in person, I just feel I could confide in you. Oh dear, Cecilia, how very worrying. That's very kind of Raheem to give you somewhere to stay for a few days, though. I really don't think there's anything I can do to help you, is there? It's okay. I know if you can, you would. I'm pleased you felt you could tell me. I promise sheared lightens the heart. Who's Raheem? Asked Celia. Is he one of your local workers? Yes. He's a nice Afro-Arab man. How long do you think you'll have to stay in Dubai? Or don't you know? I guess you'll have to cancel the order. Cancel the order? What else can you do? The order's been cancelled by the suppliers, since the money didn't get to them. So it's either I pay them, so they can supply the furnitures, or I refund the money to the construction company. Oh, okay. I see, said Celia. Yes, that's one of the risks in dealing. Business comes with rust sometimes, especially in this technically era. Of course, said Celia. Look what happened yesterday. Yesterday being the day of the infamous global outage. Yes, he said. What will you do? Refund the company? That's the only option. Deliver furnitures or refund money. That's a shame, but I guess if that's what you have to do, then it has to be done. Yes, baby. So was the weather favourable this morning? Did you take the walk? No, I didn't. It was raining. It's stopped now. OK. I just looked on the forecast. They still say we'll get thunderstorms this afternoon. Actually, we never did. It's that time of the year. It's the season. It's meant to be summer, Cecilia. Is it very hot in Dubai? Very sunny. Oh my goodness, I just looked. Too hot. I'm staying hydrated. That's good. Does Raheem have aircon? No! Yes, he does, he said. If you're looking at the screen, you'll see he edited that. No, yes, replied Celia. I think I'll take that as yes. Yes! Will you have to stay in Dubai until Monday? Yes, baby. I'll be around until I come up with the money so I can get my passport and other person IDs back. Oh, did the police have your passport? Yes, baby. Hello, dear. Haven't read from you all day. This was Sunday. Hello, I've been out all day with friends. Any news yet? Not yet. Hopefully before tomorrow. OK, is Rashid happy for you to stay a bit longer if you have to? He's OK with it, but I really hope and wish I can leave soon. I'm sure you'll get it sorted out. Your suppliers might want to tighten up their cyber security in case the same thing is happening to other clients too. The fault's not from the suppliers. If it was from the suppliers, they'll be the one to bear the cost. Your payment must have been intercepted somewhere. Maybe the e-payment people need to tighten their security. Yes, you're right about that. Good morning, she said the following morning. Good morning. I'm just getting ready to go to work. Leave me a message if you come online so I know what's happening. Maybe we can talk when I have my lunch. Good morning, sweetie. I wish you a productive day at work. Hello, I just stopped for lunch. We're all in the office today, so we've turned on the answering service and we're all going to a local cafe to treat ourselves to lunch. That's great. You've got great colleagues. Good evening, I'm home. I stopped off at the supermarket to do some shopping. I never did any over the weekend. How's your evening going? You've got to admit, scammers are so uninventive with their questions and their conversation, aren't they? Even experienced ones. Hello, I've just been mending a hole in the sleeve of the t-shirt. How's your evening? The evening, he pronounced, is okay. That's good. Will you leave tomorrow? Oh dear, I missed you again, and I expect you've gone to bed now. I hope that means you've decided to have an early night so you can leave tomorrow. What time's your flight? I'm still awake. It's 12:52 a.m. Tuesday. It's been really difficult to sleep lately. So far, I haven't gotten any reply to the email and text I've sent to raise founds. I'm really worried, baby. I really need every little help I can get right now. When I return and resolve my bank issues, I will pay back, both in cash and kind. The whole situation is getting to me already. I wish my uncle was still here. He's always been there for me when he was alive. Please forgive me for bothering you with my problems, even though I haven't met you in person. I just feel I can confide in you. How touching. I wish I could help, but I just don't see what I could do. What bank issues do you have? You managed to send the money, it just got intercepted. Good morning. I just arrived at work, was talking to my son on chat, and lost track of the time. The reason why I can't use my debit card, or initiating transactions online, is because my account has been temporarily placed on hold. They told me someone tried to gain access to my account for fraudulent purpose, and that happens to be the same time the e-transfer got diverted. I was told to visit the branch where I opened the account in person with some documents before the restrictions on my account would be lifted. I told my bank that I'm currently out of the States and badly in need of money. They said the decision to place restrictions on my account was part of the bank preventive measures to safeguard customers' deposits. Oh dear, replied Celia. That's not good news. What are you going to do? Ladies and gentlemen, this next bit gets a bit boring. Our man was playing it very slow and very steady, and they were just making small talk, rare for scammers. Celia started to get a bit fed up with him and tried to move things along, but he was resistant. He had his plan. He was sticking to it. Let's hope my emails reaches those I sent it to, and everything will be resolved. I hope on that this week, before I think of another way out, he said on the Tuesday. Fingers crossed for you. I'm sure it'll work out okay. Hopefully you'll hear more tomorrow. Did you manage to change your return flight, or hadn't you booked it yet? That's the first thing I did, but I had to set it on 2 weeks, because I feel at most the whole thing should be resolved before then. But right now, I'm really confused. At least they let you change the flight. Why are you confused? I'm not getting replies from clients and associates. I guess who is really with you at times of adversity. Oh dear, Cecilia, no replies at all. What will you do? I want to wait till the end of this week before I think about the next move. It's so kind of Rashid to give you somewhere to stay, said Celia. Yes, I'm really glad, but I'm on a very tight budget at the moment because of my bank issues. I don't have much dirham at the moment. Rashid gave me shelter, but I provide the food. What are the supermarkets like in Dubai? Do they mainly sell local food, or do they import things because there are a lot of foreign nationals there? Did I ask how much was stolen? Yes, you can find any ethnic here, so you have varieties of things from all over the world. I meant, how much did you lose from the deposit on the furniture? Lots of money, but I'm trying to negotiate on how to pay partly. Then I can pay up the balance when I get home and sort out issues with my bank. Oh dear, am I allowed to ask what lots of money is, Cecilia? I guess it's late and you've probably gone to bed. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Baby! I just woke up to your message. It's 2:29 a.m. Wednesday over here. I'm returning $150,000. I'll go back to sleep. I'll text you in the morning. Oh my goodness, that's a serious amount. Were you insured? I just came on quickly to see if you'd messaged, she said a few hours later. Nothing. I have to work now. I haven't told you this, but you are the only one who cares during this hard time. I appreciate the fact that you're always checking on me. It makes me happy. Thank you very much. You're very welcome. It must be very worrying. You've gone very quiet. I'm worried about you. Baby, I get lost in thoughts frequently ever since this happened. Please pardon me for the late response. That's okay, I understand. How are you doing? He asked. I'm fine, thanks. I had my car serviced and MOT'd today. No problems, which I was pleased about. That's good. I never knew you own a car, though, but I know you love walking when the weather's favourable. Yes, I have a car. Most people do. What brand? He asked. It's a Peugeot, she said. Just for the record, no, I don't own a Peugeot. Good morning, she said. Good morning, sweetheart. How was your night? I'm at work now. It's fairly quiet, though. Probably because it's still early. The next couple of weeks are usually fairly quiet until the A-level results come out in mid-August, and we get crazily busy. I might take a few days off next week and maybe go and visit my mother, sister and brother. Yes, that'll be a good idea before you get crazily busy in August. Yes, I'll phone Mum. I could drive down on Saturday and stay for a few days. I bet they can't wait to have you around. It'll be lovely to see everyone. I haven't seen them since Christmas. That's a long time. It is. I'm hoping to keep a week of this year's holiday allowance to take next year. I'm hoping I can go and visit my son in Australia and maybe go to New Zealand. Did I already tell you that? We're thinking I might fly to Auckland and meet them there. Yes, you told me. Dan suggested we could hire a motorhome and spend 2 weeks driving down from Auckland. If we can find one that we can return to Christchurch, then we could spend a week on the North Island, a week on the South Island, and fly back to Sydney from Christchurch. I will really love a trip in a motorhome. I've never had one. I haven't either, but it does sound fun. They're expensive to hire, but we'd have to hire a car anyway, and then pay for hotels or B&Bs. I think they call them homestays in New Zealand. I'm not sure. Does anyone know? Can you tell me in the comments below, please? You throw in the budgets for hotels and car and making the motorhome trip a reality, said our man. Even the best scammers can't really make conversation, can they? I just realised, Cecilia, my flight would connect in Dubai, but you won't be there by then. No, I won't be here. Do you know when the hottest time of the year is in Dubai? I'll probably fly out at the beginning of March. If it's too crazily hot, and what I meant to say was if it isn't too crazily hot, I might stay a couple of nights. I'll ask Rashid. Thanks. My phone's ringing. I better do some work. Hello again. I'm home. How's your evening going, baby? Good evening. Oh, hello. I've been doing some cleaning. How's yours? Hoping for better days. Soonest. No news then? Not yet, baby. Oh dear. I've been getting offers, but this offers are from loan sharks, and that sounds like getting myself into more trouble. Yes, it does, said Celia. You really don't want to do that. Have you asked your own bank for a loan? I haven't really had issues since my uncle passed, but what I don't understand is why they're insisting that I show up before they can unblock my account. They said it's a measure to safeguard the account because they made an attempt to hack in. I'm really getting frustrated. I'm sure you are, but that doesn't answer my question. Have you asked your bank for a loan? I don't have access to the company's account right now. There's money in the account. I don't even need a loan, but they're saying that I'll have to show up and do the needful and clarify their suspicion of hacking and suspected case of money laundering before they unblock. Sorry, I know my English is hard to comprehend, said whichever member of the team had just typed that, perhaps realising his English wasn't as good as his mates. But you do need a loan, surely, said Celia. Otherwise, why are you getting offers from loan sharks? How do they even know if you aren't asking for a loan? Your own bank sounds like a much safer bet. After all, they know you have money in your account. What happened screwed up things with the bank. Access to the company's money is denied for now, which automatically cancelled the option of a loan. The only way is to get it somehow. Then, when I get back and rectify the issues with the bank, then I can pay back. Okay, not sure I quite understand that, said Celia. Have you spoken to them? Yes, we've exchanged emails. Okay, I don't have any other suggestions. I'm sure you've thought of everything. Everything will be resolved, I believe, he said. I'm sure it will. I phoned my mother. I'm going to drive down on Saturday and then come home on Wednesday afternoon. Okay. Or I might change my mind and go by train. It's a long drive. You don't enjoy driving? It takes almost 8 hours to drive down. It's a long way. Good morning. Just stopped for a coffee. I don't usually drink coffee, but I just fancied one. You treat me like one of your child. You check on me often, just like my mum used to do when she was here with us, he said, sending cuddles. Oh, said Celia. Have you worked out a plan yet? You've been stuck in Dubai for a week now. Have you asked the embassy to help you? You need to get your passport back so you can fly home and go to your bank. Then everything will be sorted. I'm sure the embassy will help you. I don't see any point to them keeping you there when they know all you have to do is fly home and you can sort it out in a few days. I'm working on it. I'll let you know before evening, he said. I'm home, she said a bit later. Any news? I do hope there is. Hello, baby. Are you home? He said 2 hours later. Yes, I'm here. How did your day go, dear? It was okay. We finished a bit early. Anything fun happen today? Or interesting? Not really. There's not much happening at all right now. I have to tidy up the house before I drive down to Mum's tomorrow. Do both of you go out to have fun? Oh, goodness. I might take her to Brighton. That's where my sister lives. That's cool. More like a girls' night out. Exactly the way a mature man talks, obviously. But you girls will have a lot of fun catching up. Yes. I'm assuming, as it's now long past evening in Dubai, that you've managed to sort things out. We'll fly back to the US tomorrow. How long is the flight? And ladies and gentlemen, this is where things started to fall apart, and our man really did show his true personality. Baby, I have resolved my issues yet, but hoping for a miracle today. Have? Haven't! That was a typo. I don't understand why it's taking so long. You just need to fly home and sort it out. Did you go to the embassy? It's been a week now. The embassy can't help. They said my life isn't at risk, and it's a business arrangement I have, that I should either get a loan or contact my friends or family for help, and they can't get involved. Then get a loan. It's starting to sound as if you're just making excuses to stay in Dubai. Email the embassy and ask them to put it in writing, please. I'm trying to get a loan from a loan shark, but the terms are scary. Don't be stupid, get one from a proper bank. And please email the embassy, I want to see what they really say. Making excuses? Said our offended man. Really? Then if the embassy puts that in writing, what does that do for you? What do you mean by don't be stupid? Yes, she said, all you do is make excuses. Getting a loan from a loan shark, I've never heard anything so ridiculous. There are dozens of legitimate banks in the US. I'm sure your credit score is high. I mean what I said. All that talk of loan sharks, that's stupid. Use a proper bank. I don't have a good credit score, and I took a loan on the first place to make this happen to this stage. In reply to him asking what would happen if the embassy put it in writing, she said it satisfies me that you aren't just making excuses to stay in Dubai. Why not? she asked when he said he didn't have a good credit score. "What aren't you telling me?" "Then never use the word stupid." "Then start acting smart." "Wow." "Yes, wow. What aren't you telling me?" "Have a clue about you now." "And me about you. Excuses, poor credit score, loan sharks. What would that tell you?" "Sorry, I don't take insults, okay? The last time was my dad, now me. What's next?" "Then grow up and act like a mature man. What aren't you telling me? Why is your credit score poor?" "I know. Call me and tell me why your credit score is poor." "You should apologise first." "Apologise? Because you're talking about loan sharks? Apologise because you have a poor credit score? Call me now or go away." "Guess you're full of pride. Not the first time you say those words, and if I use those words for you, I'll bet you'll act like the victim and cry," which I think tells you a lot about the way this man treats people in real life. "OK, that's it. Goodbye," said Celia. "You're just too cowardly to tell me why you have a poor credit score, aren't you? So you're trying to make it my fault. I don't like cowardly men." "Thanks. Hope you find a man you can talk down to and insult. Guess that's how your mum treated your dad, and you think any man you with you can say that to. Wishing you the best in life, and thanks." "Goodbye," said Celia. "You really are too cowardly to tell me why. I can make some guesses." "Feel free to guess, and I'm not coward. There's no point telling someone that talks shits already. Wishing you the best in life. It's better to have one's self-respect than to be a slave to a woman with a bad attitude. Thanks for the goodbye. If you were God, you would be really terrible. So I'm grateful you aren't. God will make a way with it without you." Sorry, I shouldn't laugh because he really was being evil. And so we waited. We thought that was the end, and so we had to hatch a plan to get him back. Celia went to see her family, and so we decided that Lola would use Celia's phone to send him a message on Celia's Facebook account. "Hiya, it's Lola," she said, "Celia's sister-in-law. I know you from Celia. You're a nice guy." You can just hear Lola saying that, can't you, ladies and gentlemen? "But what happened? Celia's very upset because you don't talk to her anymore. What happened? I'd like to talk to you. Thank you. You can call me here." And she gave him her UK phone number. "Thanks for your message," he said. "And I'm surprised she talks about me positively. Hope she's okay and having fun with you and her mum. Please let her know I miss you so much. Hearts. I bet you're having a great time at your mum's. Good evening," he said to Celia a bit later. "Hello," said Celia. "I don't know what to say. I've been very upset. Please call my sister-in-law Lola tomorrow and talk to her." "Of course, I'm sure you can imagine our evil bully's sympathetic reply. "Hello, dear. Firstly, I don't know why you're upset when I believe you're having fun with your family. And I know I didn't get you upset because you were the one insulting me and I didn't respond negatively to you. So please tell me why you're upset. And secondly, don't think it's appropriate to talk to anyone in your family yet, since we can't get along easily yet. Wishing you a lovely day." And although I laughed there, ladies and gentlemen, I think this character is the most evil bully that we've had on this channel since Marxist John. And to find out what happens next, you're going to have to listen to episode 5 if you can put up with him for that long. Meanwhile, please like this video, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in another video.